You did everything right. You compromised, you communicated, you were honest, you were good, and it cost you everything. You watched as the prize you sacrificed your dignity for was handed to someone who broke every rule of modern morality, someone arrogant, someone ruthless, someone unpredictable. Society told you a lie. They handed you a script designed for submission to keep you docile, manageable, and weak. While you played by the rules of the herd, the elite played from a different text, the secret playbook they don't want you to see. Welcome to the hidden architecture of the social hierarchy. Today, we decode the greatest deception in the dating market, why your morality is your deepest flaw, and how to weaponize human biology to take what is yours. Neuroscience holds a terrifying secret about human desire, governed by a mechanism called the reward prediction error. When the human brain expects a reward and receives exactly what it anticipates, dopamine levels flatline, the experience becomes mundane, the food is guaranteed, the food is boring. But when the brain is faced with a variable outcome, when it expects a routine interaction and is suddenly hit with an unpredictable massive reward, or conversely denied a reward it felt entitled to, the dopamine system short-circuits. It floods the nervous system with an addictive, frantic energy. The brain becomes obsessed with solving the puzzle. People become addicted not to the affection itself, but to the unpredictability, to the chaos. Fast forward to a landmark 2015 psychological study on human attraction. Researchers isolated individuals exhibiting Dark Triad traits, narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. By every metric of societal morality, these individuals were toxic. They manipulated, they deceived, they prioritized self-interest above all. Yet their success in the mating market was statistically devastating. They outperformed the good subjects by orders of magnitude. Why? Because the Dark Triad doesn't offer a steady stream of boring, predictable goodness. They offer the unpredictable variable. They offer the chaos that human biology fundamentally craves. They exploit the primal circuitry that bypasses rational thought. Let us dissect the machinery of your failure. When you choose to be universally good, you are making a fatal miscalculation in perceived value. This is the law of price anchoring. In economics, a product given away for free is perceived as worthless. In social dynamics, unconditional kindness is your product. By dispensing your attention, your time, and your emotional labor without requiring the other person to earn it, you have anchored your value at exactly zero. You are free, and nothing free is ever respected. Then comes the biological reality of hypergamy, the evolutionary drive to secure the absolute highest value mate available. Hypergamy does not care about your morals. It does not care about your loyalty. It cares about power, status, and leverage. When you are predictably good, you signal that you have no other options. You signal a lack of power. You become a stepping stone, a safety net. You are the baseline security they keep in their back pocket while their eyes scan the horizon for a challenge. But the most devastating mechanism at play is the dopamine loop. Attraction is not a logical choice, it is a chemical cocktail. Dopamine is not the neurochemical of reward, it is the neurochemical of anticipation. It is the thrill of the chase. If your behavior is entirely predictable, if you always text back in 5 minutes, if you always agree, if you never cause friction, you flatline their dopamine. You become the boring variable that always delivers, invisible, uninspiring. To trigger obsessive attraction, there must be a deficit. There must be anxiety. There must be the very real, visceral threat of your absence. Gaslighting is often demonized by the masses as a tool of abuse, but strip away the moral panic, and what is it fundamentally? It is the destabilization of reality. When you introduce doubt, you force the human brain into overdrive. It seeks to resolve the dissonance. It invests energy into you. It thinks about you. It wonders what you meant. It wonders where you are. And in the dark psychology of attraction, where attention flows, obsession grows. You are currently standing at the bottom of the hierarchy, crushed by the weight of your own virtues. It is time to strip away the conditioning. Here is how you weaponize this knowledge. Here is your defense. First, you must execute the retraction of the anchor. Your attention is no longer free. It is the most expensive commodity in the room. You will stop initiating. You will stop agreeing for the sake of harmony. If they want your warmth, they must earn it through compliance. When they step out of line, you do not argue. You do not explain your feelings. You simply remove your presence. Silence is a weapon that is far more terrifying than anger. It creates a void, and human nature rushes to fill a void. Second, you must become the intermittent casino. You must become the unpredictable variable. You will dispense validation randomly. One day you are intensely engaged, charming, the perfect prize. The next day you are distant, clinical, unreachable. You do not explain the shift. You let their mind invent the reasons. They will obsess over what they did wrong. They will try to win back the warm version of you. They will invest emotional labor, and in the game of power dynamics, whoever invests the most labor loses the power. Finally, you must cultivate strategic apathy. The good person cares too much. They fear loss. You must cultivate absolute emotional sovereignty. You must genuinely accept that anyone at any time can be replaced. When you stop fearing abandonment, you radiate a cold, untouchable aura. This aura triggers primal hypergamy. It signals that you are at the top of the food chain. You are the prize. You are the danger. The masses will reject this reality. They will cling to their romantic comedies, their Disney fairy tales, and their moral superiority. They will continue to lose, confused and bitter, wondering why their sacrifices are never rewarded. But you are no longer one of them. You have seen the code behind the matrix. You understand the architecture of influence. You are building a sovereign mind. Do not let this knowledge slip away. The algorithm wants to feed you comforting lies. Force it to feed you power. Subscribe to Dark Influence Code. Internalize the reality they deny, and take your rightful place at the top of the hierarchy. Stay cold. Stay sovereign.